So far in 2025, we've had our biggest stream ever. We had over 100 consecutive viewers in one of our streams and broke our sales record. And that's not even the craziest part about this video. We also got back our PSA submission from our very first video, and we're going to be going through all the grades today. If you're new around here, my name is Max and I've been documenting every step of building my Pokemon business right here on YouTube. First of all, Happy New Year. I hope you guys enjoyed some time off over the festive period. The last couple of weeks, the business has absolutely exploded and it has been busy. So the reason this video has taken a little longer to come out is purely down to the fact that I've just had no time at all. Myself, Jacob and Luke have really doubled down on the streaming, and we've been trying to stream as much as we physically can without making ourselves ill. There's been a ton of late nights and I don't really think that I've got my sleeping pattern back in order quite yet, but it has been totally worth it. So yeah, I just wanted to cover off some of the highlights of the last few weeks and really focus on what's been working for us and what we've decided to cut back on. I don't think I've said this actually, but myself and Jacob actually live a couple of hours away from where Luke lives. So we actually run all of Grail remotely, which I think is pretty impressive. It does definitely cause a few issues sometimes, but that's a video for another time, I think. So what we've been doing is letting Luke take the money from the streams, and we've essentially been recycling every penny that goes into the business into more products and making each stream bigger and better. And he's been picking up some crazy stuff. So we spent maybe £3,000 to £4,000 on a load of slabs, including some of the ones like this. So we've got the first edition Gyarados, first edition Aerodactyl, and then we have some modern stuff like this Magikarp and the Zapdos, and that's only naming a few. Then we also have a load of older sets like Steam Siege, Crimson Invasion. We've got some Evolutions ETBs and Evolutions packs. Now I know Steam Siege might not be the most popular set in the world, but Luke came up with this really good idea. He's introduced these kind of pack bundles, which are going to serve as the new floors in most of the streams that we run. Really, we want to start giving people older packs as well as having, you know, like the 2 Japanese, 2 English packs type thing. We want people to come back to us and think, oh yeah, that's the place where I went in to try and get the big prize, but I still walked away with a pack that came out in 2015. What we've noticed is it just makes the stream much more appetizing and way more enjoyable for viewers, which is a plus for us. Anyway, the reason I'm mentioning this is because we had our best ever single stream last weekend. It was crazy. Luke put together this really sick stream where there was top prizes that were basically all graded Charizard cards, which I mean already has quite the appeal from the title of it, even if they weren't huge cards, but the thing is they were huge cards. So we had a base set Charizard in a PSA 8, which is maybe like 500 to 600 pounds. We had a SIR Charizard from the Japanese Paldean Fates, which is again like 200 pounds. And then a couple of other ones, which I mean, you just wouldn't say no to, let's put it that way. And then he added in the floors as the pack bundles, as I just mentioned. So things like Crimson Invasion and then a couple of English packs. He also chucked in like Terrestrial Festival and a couple of Japanese packs and stuff like that. And then to top it all off, we also had 2 buyers giveaways. So we had 2 graded Pokemon comics, which were amazing. It was definitely a risk, as always, to put together, as there was a lot of new things to do going into the stream, like the bundle, the buyers giveaway, the midstream buyers giveaway. But he headed on and we just watched and waited to see what would happen. And let's just say it went absolutely mental. So Luke started running a few of them at a discount, started running them around £25 each. And more people started getting these bundles. People started jumping in as they wanted a shot at the top prize, but they also knew that they would be getting these really nice consolation prizes if they missed. But that's when things started getting really, really crazy. So as I'm sure a lot of you are aware now, the format we were running was the dip box. You tell us a number, we pull out that numbered card, and then you win whatever is on that card. Then there are these top prizes called tickets. We reveal who has won that top prize once all of the tickets have been pulled. And in this stream, we had 14 tickets total. We didn't pull a single ticket in nearly 40 attempts, which means the odds of pulling a ticket were increasing at an alarming rate. Everyone was trying to get their hands on the next go in the stream, so the bids just kept going up and up and up and up, reaching averages of nearly £50, which was just outrageous to us. We have never done numbers like that at all. I think the most one went for was like over £100, which is just absolutely mind-blowing. All in all, it just went amazingly. We hit over 100 viewers at one point, which is a first for us. We've never done that before. On sell out of the stream, we ended up doing around £4,000 in sales in just 3 hours. It's crazy to think that a month ago, we were pulling from our personal collections to try and scrape a stream together. And now seeing numbers like this just absolutely blows my mind. Massive props to Luke, by the way, for putting that stream together. I feel like I don't talk enough about the work Luke actually puts in just because we're not in the same room together all the time. But he is a huge reason for our current success, and things can only really get better from here. We're now at about 3,000 followers on Whatnot, which has been massively boosted by you guys coming in and supporting the stream from YouTube. You guys showing up in the streams or even just watching these videos makes all the difference. Like, we're building this business together. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick snapshot of the business and show the kind of revenue that we've done in total to give you guys a good idea of what's possible with Whatnot. So we started under Grail Gallery around end of November. I believe it was the 22nd. And now we're up to the current date, which is January 8th. And we have managed to push through over £28,000 of sales. I can't believe I'm even reading that number. Now, not all of that is profit, but it is incredible to see how quickly this is scaling, and we're learning to make it more efficient every single day. We're so excited to put bigger and better streams together for you guys, and I hope you're all excited to watch the journey with us. So if you're enjoying the journey so far, make sure you hit the like button and don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. Next up is the long-awaited PSA return. Okay, I am so excited for this one. If you guys were here for the very first video, you will remember that we sent off about 50 cards to get graded by PSA, and they are finally here. So what I was just gonna do in this segment was literally just go through the cards, see if we can guess the grade, things like that. I have already opened the box purely because my address is on this side, and I didn't wanna give you guys my address. Yeah, let me just clear this out and I'm gonna pull all the slabs out. There's so many packing peanuts in here, it's actually pretty mad. Where am I gonna put these? Okay, let's get these guys out and to one side. I think they're face down, so we're not gonna be able to see the grades, which is good. Which side do we do first? Let's see if I can see. Okay, I think this one has a big card on it, so let's do that one second. We'll do this one first. Do this in a way where I don't see the grades. That's gonna be the hard bit, because that's the back of the card, so let's do them this way. Oh my Lord, right. That is our first stack. I reckon we just go through this from the back. So if I take this and cover the grade. Okay, so we got the Pikachu from Crown Zenith. I don't really know what you'd call this one. Kind of a trainer gallery type Pikachu. It looks clean from the front. Maybe, yeah, I think that's just where the container is. I reckon we got a pretty good chance of getting a 10 on this one. Let's have a look. First 10. First 10 of the video. I'm probably gonna do like an ongoing tally somewhere on the screen just to show how much we've spent on the grading. And then, oh, mate, it's a nice one. Okay, we do have a lot of really big cards in here. So these are kind of, I'd say like mid-tier range. Most of the cards I sent in, I am kind of expecting at least a 9 or a 10 in. There was a couple that we sent in that, yeah, mate, another 10. We'll take that, very nice, okay. Yeah, a lot of the ones we sent in, I've got a very good chance that they are gonna get 9s or 10s, but I think there is a couple in there that I sent that are more kind of sentimental value-y type ones, which I will say before I show them. But yeah, a lot of these we are planning to just put back in the business, either sell or use in streams as prizes and things like that. So yeah, that is, hey. How many 10s are we gonna get in this video? Let's get a 10 count. That's 3 so far, okay. Oh, we got a really nice one now. So we've got the Sneasler. Again, this just looks good, you know. It just looks good. And it's another 10. What is that? 4 for 4. We're 4 for 4 right now. Ah, nice, okay. We have got some very different ones in here. So we've got the Venusaur from the Celebrations Classic Collection. I think I just sent this in just because it looked good. Like the centering was really good. I know the centering is quite hard on these ones, so mate, I am a... Spotting 10s is my thing. That's 5 for 5, damn, okay. Next one, Mr. Mime from 151. It would be a nice card to get into 10. I do think possibly it's maybe a little heavy this side. Well, actually the bottom's kind of heavy too. If you see there, the top is quite thick and the bottom is quite small. But it looks okay. It does look okay. I wouldn't be surprised if this was maybe a 9. I don't think it'd be an 8. Yeah, so we got a 9 in there. That's fine. That's fine, we'll take that. That's still a very nice card. Now, I think this is one of the ones we sent in because it'd be worth a fair bit in a 10. So it was a little bit of a risky one to send in. It is a 9, sadly, but still, I imagine that still goes for a decent amount. Maybe not grading cost, but we'll see. You'll let you know with the counter of wherever I've put it on the screen. We've got the Nidoking illustration rare. Again, it looks pretty good. It does look pretty good. I'd maybe say there's a tiny little white dot here. Apart from that, it looks maybe up here a little bit too. It does look quite good though. And it's a 9. Okay, I'm happy with, you know, I'd want to get 10s, but I'm pretty happy with 9s. I think 9s is pretty solid too, especially in 151. Okay, this is a weird one. Okay, this one was a UK McDonald's promotion, so you could actually go get packs in McDonald's. I thought I'd just send this in. I think it was worth like 50 quid or something in a 10, so there's definitely some whitening on the edges. I don't think this is going to be a 10. No, it's a 9. Okay, you know what? So far, we've still got more 10s than we do 9s. We'll take that, okay. Oh, very nice one now. So we've got the Scarlet and Violet base Curlier. I sadly don't have the rest of the set, otherwise I probably would have sent them in as well, but still, one of the cards, it does look very nice. There's maybe a little whitening at the top there, but you might be able to get away with it. We have got away with it. Very nice. There's another 10. How many 10s do you normally get back in a submission? Because I feel like I want a 10 in this one, man. This is one of my favorite cards. I don't even think it's worth like a crazy amount, but it's so nice. The Glaceon V-Star from Crown Zenith. It just looks really cool. I think any Glaceon card just looks pretty good. Again, it's looking good, man. It's a 10. I'm really happy with that one. I'm really, really happy with that one. That one's sick. Yeah, that's awesome. That one might have to go in the personal collection. I don't know yet. We'll see. Ooh, Charizard EX from Obsidian Flames. This is the chase card. Oh, mate, can we get a 10 in this? It does look a little bit off center. These are all cards that I've basically pulled from just packs and videos I had on the channel before I started doing the business stuff. So they do all kind of have like a bit of sentimental value. It's a 9s, and it's still a sick card though. It's got that kind of crystal print on it. It's really cool. Okay, this is a big one. Now, me and Jacob were sat on my sofa one day and I just ripped the Temporal Force pack just because I had it and just pulled like one of the biggest cards in the set. So if we could get a 10 on this, that would be huge. You know what? It's got a chance. It definitely has a chance. Let's have a look. Oh, mate, that's a big one. That is a big one. I think that's worth quite a lot from memory. I don't have like a database of how much cards are worth in my head, but I know that that is a really nice card. Nice, we've got the Obsidian Flames, Hyper Rare, the gold card. I'd be very happy if this got a 10 too. Mate, this could be actually one of the best PSA submissions ever, I'm telling you. Okay, this is nice. This is from the UPC, the Charizard UPC. I think I have the whole set in this submission, so if we could get 10 in all of them, that would go crazy. I feel like the top maybe is a little bit dinged. There's a little white dot in the corner. It maybe has a chance. It's a 9. You know what though? It's not an 8, it's not a 7. You know, I'll take that. Okay, yeah, I do have the whole set in here. The other one, I'll do it in a sec. It must be the other one. We're gonna get any more 10s? It's a 9 in that one as well. You know what? 9s are still cool. 9s are still cool. I will take that. Okay, and the last one, I reckon we probably have a 9 if it's anything like the other ones. They all came out the same UPC, so. Okay, we have got 110. We've got 110. We have got 110. That's pretty sick. Okay, got a lot of Charizards in 10s, which is what you like to see. Okay, so Luke sent me this one, actually. Before we started doing the business stuff, he sent me a mystery box from his old company. So I thought, you know, I'll just send it in just to see what it would get. And I remember thinking it was pretty clean. I know it wasn't perfect. I was kind of hoping for like an 8 or something. 6? How is that a 6? There must be some sort of like bend in it somewhere, but it looks so clean. There is some really weird submission sometimes. That's a weird one. I'm gonna keep that one over there. Okay, the Okie Dokie. This one is one of Jacob's that I sent in, so he's got 2, so I imagine they're probably next to each other. So he's got the Okie Dokie illustration rare, and he's got a 10. Jacob's got a 10. GG's, man. I imagine this is probably one of Jacob's as well, so it should be a Blastoise. It is, okay. So we've got the Blastoise SIR from 151. Let's just see what we got, man. It looks good. There is like maybe a little bit of, I don't know if you can see that, a little bit of whitening just on that corner that might let it down a little bit. Let's see what we got. It's a 9. You know what though, you take that. You do take that from 151, that's pretty good. Oh, and the Alakazam from 151, this is one of my ones. I hope it's a 10, the centering doesn't, maybe it's just me. The centering looks a little bit off. It's not it's not too bad. There's a little bit of whitening as well. I reckon it's probably a 9, but it could get a 10, let's see. It's a 9, okay, I was kind of expecting that. That is the first half. Now, there was not even that many big cards in there. I'm kind of expecting to see all the big cards in this second one now. Now, there are some absolutely massive cards in here. Be very careful with that. And let's see what we've got in the first one. Okay, so it is the Charizard Full Art from 151. I reckon this goes for at least like over £100 in a 10. Most of the Charizards from that set do. It's looking pretty good to me. I can't really see any problems with it. I reckon we've probably got a 10 on our hands. We do. Okay, that is a fantastic start to the set. I really want to get as many 10s as we possibly can in this side because there is a lot of really big cards coming. Okay. This is huge. Okay, the Latias EX from Surging Sparks. So a lot of you probably haven't watched my old videos, but we actually pulled this when Surging Sparks came out, and I sent it straight into grading. So I am really hoping for a 10 because this card is massive in a 10. This could be really, really big for us, and it looks good. It does look really good. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see. Oh, no way, man. Okay, we've got a Latias EX SAR in a 10. Oh, it's such a nice card as well. We could not have done better with this. That's huge. Okay, I'm gonna put that one on the 10 pile. Jesus, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say, that's crazy. Okay, oh, okay, this one is one that I sent in more for a bit of fun. It is one of my older cards that I found just kind of digging through all my old stuff. So I'm not expecting anything huge. It did look all right, like it wasn't a bad condition card, but it might be one that has like a bend in it or something like that that I've not seen. There is a little bit of a bend there, I can see, like a tiny little crease, which is gonna definitely dock some points off it, but let's see, a 5, okay. let's just put that one there. Send it in anyway, you never know with them cards. They're worth a lot in a 10, so you take your chances. There's another one, the Jolteon Holo from Delta Species. So the thing is with the old Delta Species cards is the Holos were like all the card, like kind of like how a reverse is now. Yeah, they were just quite sick. This is another one that would be really nice if we could get it in a good grade, but I just doubt it. There's a little bit of whitening in the corners. It's not actually like it feels like it's moving about. Or maybe not. Let's see what we get. I would be pretty happy with anything over like a 6 with this. An 8, you know that's actually pretty good. An 8 in a card from 2005 is actually pretty good. I'm impressed with that. That's good. All right, decent. I'm happy with that. That was good. Okay, up next. The Ivysaur from 151, illustration rare. Don't see much wrong with the front. The back looks pretty good. It's maybe a little bit kind of skewed, a little bit. We'll see, we'll see. A 10, it's another 10. Bro, we're stacking 10s right now. I didn't think the biggest pile, Bulbasaur as well, I didn't think the biggest pile that we'd have would be the 10 pile, so maybe I've got an eye for it. This looks pretty good. Maybe a little tiny dot in the back there. That could probably dock some points, but we'll see. Yeah, it's a 9. I was kind of expecting that. When I saw that little knock on the corner, that kind of made sense. All the Persian, I still can't remember the name of this set, which is embarrassing, but a really nice card. I think it's worth quite a bit of money in a 10 as well. And I can't lie, guys, this card looks pretty good. There's tiny, tiny little marks in the corners, but it might be okay. I reckon this one's probably a 9. Guys, how many is that? How many 10s is that? I don't understand. Oh, okay, okay. This pile just gets better from here, okay. There is some crazy, crazy stuff in here, okay. So we've got the Zapdos EX Special Illustration Rare. This is one of the first cards I actually pulled on the channel. There is a couple of them in here, so I reckon the next one's probably the same card, but this is one of the cards I pulled very, very early on when I started YouTube. So it's been in a top loader for a very long time, so we're gonna see if we actually get a 10 on this now. Oh man, that's a biggie, that's a biggie. That's such a nice one to get in a 10. So I reckon this one's probably the same. I think I sent in 2. I did, okay. Mate, they look identical. It's got to be another 10, surely. Maybe the back's like scuffed. Let me have a look. Man, this one looks cleaner than the last one. No, man. How have we got 2? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay, we're making some serious money with this return. Oh, okay. This one I pulled from I opened up all the shiny sets from the last like few years, and we pulled this from Hidden Fates, which it's like a top 5 card. Maybe the top and bottom look a little bit off center. The back looks clean. I reckon it's probably a 9 because I know the front centering is quite important. But let's see. It is a 9, sadly. But you know what? It's still a sick card. Like, look at that. It's so nice. Which is, I'm not even mad at that, to be honest. It's better than nothing. Okay, I think I have about 3 of these. So these are the Pokemon Center stamped ETB promos. These would be very nice to get into 10 just because they're worth quite a lot of money. So we could sell these off. Yeah, would be a nice one to get into 10. Got 1 in a 10. I think we have 2 more. We do, okay. Again, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Mate, 2 10s. We're printing right now. We're printing money right now. Okay, last one. Again, looks pretty good. Should we just do it? Should we just do it? Okay. Man, look at that. I am good at this spot in 10 business, I'm telling you. You need to get me looking through your collections and telling you which ones are gonna get a 10, I'm telling you. I'm good at this. Okay, we've got the Charmander from Paldean Fates, the Baby Shiny, and again, it's looking good. I need to show you the stack of 10s we have after this. It's crazy, it's actually crazy. Okay, a big one. We've got the Pikachu 151 illustration rare. Let's see what we can get on this one. So the front looks pretty good. I know these illustration rares are a little bit harder to grade because they do get scratched up a little bit. You know what? Oh, there is a little bit of whitening on that corner. But apart from that, it looks pretty good. It might dock it some points though. It's a 9. You know, I'm not upset at 9s. I think 9s are still cool, but we're here for the 10s, really, aren't we? Squirtle, another really big one in a 10. It's mainly why I sent it in, but I think it's quite hard to grade in a 10, just because of all that holo that's there. I can't lie though, it looks pretty good. Maybe a bit of edge wear there, but apart from that, it looks good. It's a 9. I have another one, which I'm hoping we can get at least 110. I don't know about this one. I feel like this one looks cleaner than the other one, but there's like a white bit here. Apart from that, it looks fairly good. I don't really see too much wrong with this one. An 8? An 8? Why? What's made that an 8? Oh, mate, I don't understand PSA sometimes. We've got, I was hoping for at least 110 in that, but that's fine. They're still yours. Okay, this is the big one. This is the big one. This is a very, I'd say one of my most sentimental cards. So I wanted to send this in because it was such a mission getting this card. Like, it was so difficult to get hold of. Me and Jacob are actually gonna fly to Amsterdam at one point just to actually go and try and get one of these. So I always thought the centering looked pretty good. I couldn't see anything wrong with the front really. And then the back, yeah, it just looks clean. It looks nice. I think we've really got a chance. I do think we've got a chance with this one. I'd be upset if it was a 9, but I do think we got a 10 here. Excuse me? A 5? Why? Why is that a 5? What? I'm so confused with that. I can't see. I've got some really strong lights on right now, and I can't see a thing wrong with this. I have no idea why that is a 5. That sucks quite a lot, to be honest. I really thought we had something good there. A 5? Into the 5 pile it goes. A 5, man. Okay, last 3 cards. I know exactly what these are because we haven't got them yet. It's the Charmander, the Charmeleon, and the Charizard illustration rares from 151. So these are big ones. Let's go through this. So we got the Charmander. I was always a little bit worried about this because I thought the top looked a little bit heavy compared to the bottom. I think it's fine on the back. I think it's just the front. But I was never really expecting 10, so we'll have to have a look and see for this one. It definitely looks like it's shifted to the left, maybe. Yeah, so that's a 9. I was kind of expecting that. Next one, Charmeleon. Okay, so this one I thought looked pretty good. Didn't really see much wrong with this one. unless the back was a bit scuffed. Yeah, no, maybe like there's a tiny little bit of corner damage, but it's like it's so small. Like we've had 10s in here that have had the same corner damage, so I think it's possible that we could get a 10 with this. But let's see. Oh, it's a 9. That's not filling me with hope. The last one. This is the biggie for me. This, anybody that was around, I doubt any of you were, but any of you that were around watching me do my openings on the channel, I chased this card for so long and we finally hit it. This is quite a big card for me. I'm really hoping for a 10 because that would just be huge. To pull a Charizard EX SIR in a 10 yourself is mad. I have always thought that this looks pretty good. There was a little bit there, I don't know if you guys can see that, there's a little white mark in the corner there, but I was just hoping that we'd get away with it. Should we just rip the band-aid off? Because I don't want to look. Nah, okay. Okay, we got a 10. We got a 10. No way, man. Out of all of them, okay, the Pikachu did make me a little bit upset, the Van Gogh Pikachu, but out of all of them, this one probably means the most to me, just purely because of how long it took me to get it. And to get a 10 on it is crazy. That's so good. Guys, we got like half the submission in a 10. All of these are a 10. So another great couple of weeks under our belt for the business. We have a load of these slabs to sift through to work out what would be good to run on our streams and what would be good to keep or sell. Let me know down in the comments if you like the look of any of those graded cards, and who knows, you might see some pop up in a stream. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on anything in our journey. I've also added memberships to the channel. So if you feel like supporting me and you want to get some free perks out of it, you can head over to the membership tab and join today. Be sure to let me know down in the comments what content you want to see in our streams or what you want to see on this YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next one.